Hey everybody, Leslie Don Wilson here, your Houston real estate boss and your ADHD gifted real estate coach. So today, we're Texas, so we have basically like over 200 possible electric companies, but only 5 delivery service providers. So it's difficult when trying to choose an electricity plan, but I'm going to show you how to quickly read the information to find out which plan is best for you. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And just so you know, and FYI, Energy, I'm in Houston, so Energy is probably the largest, not only just in Houston, but in the state of Texas for electricity. Energy doesn't sell electricity itself. It owns Reliant, Discount Power, Green Mountain, what else? Stream. It owns a ton of different electric companies, I think 8 or 9. And they have independent brokers in the field that sell electricity plans. So you know those people come knocking on your door and they tell you about an electricity plan you've never heard of. Most likely it is an independent broker that is reselling electricity for NRG. And what happens with those electricity providers, if they build a big enough brand, NRG will roll them out as their own brand, like Zero Energy or Green Mountain and so on. If they don't, they will eventually roll them into their other brands. The example I give, I know someone who created a brand called Circle Energy and did not create enough consumers in their brand to get their own rollout. So their customers were divided between Discount Power and Green Mountain Energy when it came time. So when they come knocking on your door, most likely they're reselling for NRG. All right. So you'll want to go to powertochoose.org. Now, they don't have all the electric companies on here. They just have basically the brands that are almost basically paying to be here, I guess. So Power to Choose, you're going to enter your zip code. I'm going to view the results. I'm not going to answer those questions. First thing I want to know, you'll notice that I'm a CenterPoint. So we have 5 delivery service providers, CenterPoint, Encore, AEP, and I forget the other 2. But anyway, so TXU, I believe is the other one. We're going to estimate my use. I'm gonna not worry about the price per kilowatt hour, but I am going to look at the contract length. I want at least 12 months and a maximum of 24. Now I say that, but currently, let's see if we can get more than that. I say that, but currently I'm on a 60-month plan, but I've got a really good rate. So. And I'm going to show plans without a minimum usage and free credit plans and no tiered pricing because I want to know, hey, here's what I'm paying. All right. I'm going to go with a fixed rate. I don't want a variable rate. And have it show all plans. I don't want really prepaid plans. So actually, I don't want prepaid plans. Do not show prepaid plans. All right. Let's see. I don't care about time of use plans. And I don't care about the rating, renewable energy, I don't care, electric companies, refresh results. So now we're going to see 3 of these companies. There are 2, I'm going to just go with the top 3. We have Frontier Utilities, never heard of them. And Varsity Energy, never heard of them. However, we're really looking at a couple of things here. The electricity fact sheet and the terms of service. So we're going to go with Frontier first because I've already pulled this up. Frontier tells you what their costs are based upon 500 kilowatt hours, 1,000, 2,000. And that's generic for every brand. It does not matter. It is for 12 months. There is a cancellation fee of $150. However, if you move, they cannot legally charge you a cancellation fee. All right. And can my price change in a contract period? Yes, it can, but that's based upon regulations and normally is based upon the delivery service provider fees, which are regulated by the state of Texas, and not what you're actually being paid per kilowatt hour. So this fee right here, probably not going to change. This fee right here and this fee right here, those 2 are regulated by the state of Texas, and they can change, although it doesn't happen often. All right. So we're just going to cruise through here. That's all there is here. The only big thing here is that there's a $150 cancellation fee. Now, we want to look at the terms of service. And I know terms of service, it goes forever, but make it easy. look for dollar signs and percentage signs. All right. So we're going to scroll through here and just kind of see what we see. By the way, they notice that. So we have CenterPoint Energy is who we call. So if you have a power outage, do not call your electric company. Call your delivery service provider. So Texas, New Mexico, Encore, AEP, Lubbock Power and Light. These are our delivery service providers. All right. So know who your delivery service provider is. Now we're getting to the numbers. We're going to scroll to this over here. So fees, in addition, there's a $30 return payment fee. All right. $20 disconnect notice charge. That just means that they're notifying you that they're going to disconnect. $30 disconnect charge, $30 reconnect charge, $5 for customer call. So if you call them, they charge you $5. This is why you do not call your electricity service provider when there's an outage. You call your delivery service provider. All right. $5 if they have to call you. $5 for payment processing cards over the phone with an agent. So if you do payment over the phone, they charge you $5. $20 for mailing additional paper copies of your documents. So listen, if they have to mail it to you, you're going to have to pay for it. And a $20 one-time account maintenance fee for updating the communication preference, just so they know how to communicate with you. It's $20 up front. So these are a lot of fees. Specifically, the issues I would have with is customer care calls, the payment processing for credit card payments, a paperwork fee, and the one-time account maintenance fee. Also, yeah, that's about it. But we're going to scroll through here just to see if there's anything else. I'm not concerned about a lot else. Usually those fees are all kind of lumped together, but we want to make sure. Let's see. $10, not worried about that. I think that's everything I saw when I went through here. So those are the fees associated with this company. And by the way, there are some companies that they don't have a customer service line. You have to email them to communicate. This one does have a customer service line, and they're going to charge you $5 every time you want to talk to someone. So God forbid you call and the customer service agent hangs up on you. So next, we're going to look at Varsity Energy. Never heard of them, but let's take a look. Here's their next JEXA. Actually, let's just go to JEXA and just be done with it. All right, so JEXA, they tell you about their eight. Notice how the numbers are basically the same because this right here is regulated. And they did it by 500, 1,000, and 2,000 kilowatt hours. So you need to know what you're doing. There is a $150 cancellation fee. However, if you move, they legally cannot charge you that fee. All right. This one shows it's 31% renewable energy and tells you where it goes to, what their phone number is. So then we're going to go over here. This is their electricity facts label for JEXA. Probably just going to look at two today. So it tells you information. We're going to just scroll to get to good stuff. Now everybody has fees. And we're just looking for where are those fees located. I'm looking for those dollar amounts and those percentage signs. Here we go. All right. Disconnection, non-payment of service. 5% late payment penalty fee. By the way, almost everybody charges 5%. Let's see, disconnect notice fee, $20, not uncommon. Let's see, service suspension disconnect fee of $25. So if they did that, if they actually disconnect, $25. Reconnection another $25. Those fees are pretty standard. They're usually $25 to $30. Let's see here. Where are there other fees? Here we go. Additional bill copies, $2 per bill copy. JEXA, you can access, if you have JEXA, you can access their information online, so you can print out your bills yourself. You don't have to pay that. They pay a penalty. Disconnection notice, $20. Insufficient funds, $25. Who's writing the check these days? Let's see. Service suspension, $25. Reconnection, $25. Account maintenance, we may charge a one-time fee of $20 to set up your account for updating the communication preferences. So again, I have an issue with that, but we've seen it twice now. One with a brand I've never heard of, and one with a brand that's pretty common, that's been around for a while. But you notice there's not a fee to call them. There's not a fee to make a payment over the phone. So when looking at what you're going to be paying, you need to take into account not only these numbers here, right here in this little blue area, but also, you know, what's on the fact sheet and the terms of service. So that's kind of it. Texas doesn't make it easy to choose an electricity plan, and you have to pay real close attention to which one you choose. But once you choose one, you know, just stick with it. Just stick with it. Don't, when someone comes knocking on your door, please don't change. Wait until your contract's up. And by the way, if your contract does come up 30 days prior to your contract ending, they are legally required to send you a postcard notifying that your current contract is coming up. However, they make it look like junk mail, and then it goes in the trash. And then you notice, oh my God, my 12-cent per kilowatt hour is now 19 cents per kilowatt hour. Nobody told me. Yeah, they did. You just threw it in trash because they purposely make those postcards look like trash. And then you're on a month to month, and they can basically, from one month to next, charge you whatever the market rate is. Anyway, any questions, reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Have a good one.